Bangalore, Bangalore, Bangalore. You need to get some points on the table, and you have Gujarat Lions coming up against you. Two teams desperately that need a win, and that's the game that we're going to preview here on ESPNcricinfo Matchday T20 in the presence of Brad Hogg. I'm sure you're sick and tired of seeing him, but he's still with us. It's a very warm welcome to Sanjay Bangar. Good to have you, Sanjay.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.
And we will get Sanjay's thoughts in just a minute. Before anything else, weather news is good for Bangalore on Thursday. We're hoping we get clear skies and a proper game. So let's start with match day, match point number one. There are issues that we need to discuss about Bangalore that still remain unanswered, questions that we need to speak of their batting. And as I get Brad Hogg and Sanjay Bangar to look at a few numbers, challenged in the power play. It is not something you associate with a team that is open with Chris Gayle, Virat Kohli, had AB de Villiers in the power play. But gents, if we just look at the run rate in the power play in this year's tournament, Kolkata right up there. Thank God for Sunil Narayan and Chris Lynn for that. But Bangalore languishing at the bottom, just 6.78. Hyderabad, one of the teams that have presumably done well in this tournament, just above them. I was a bit surprised to see that, 7.38. And Gujarat, who've been struggling otherwise, are second. So Brad Hogg, it throws open an interesting question. What can be attributed to this poor start for a team which is otherwise good on reputation? 45 seconds for you to tell me about Bangalore's top order troubles.
Well, if we look at their first game against the Sunrisers, they went out 9 and over, and that's the only game that they've gone over 7 runs and over in the power play. Mandeep Singh, he went 24 off his 16 balls. Chris Gayle, 32 off 21. Now, will they put Mandeep Singh up the top of the order and open with Gayle, and then strengthen that middle order, which has been pretty brittle throughout this tournament, and have Kohli out 3, AB de Villiers out 4, and strengthen that weak bottom middle order? And also, if you look at Chris Gayle, he likes to take the time out the top, take a few balls to get himself in. If he gets out early, it costs the team down the bottom. It puts the pressure on, because he likes to try and catch up later in the innings, and they can't really afford to do that.
Okay, perfect. You've shown Sanjay Bangar how to do it. Bang on cue in your 45-second hooter. Sanjay, before I get your thoughts, some more numbers, just comparing last year's power play numbers of Bangalore to this year. And this was the year that Virat Kohli just went just a bit crazy at the top of the order, runs in every single game, and an average of 45 and a run rate of 8 in the power play in 2016. This year, 6.78, average just under 24. Obviously, they've been hampered by change of personnel and injury, Sanjay, but it's a question that Kohli and Vittori need to answer. How do they fix it, given that their middle order, like Brad said, is a bit weak? 45 seconds for you to tell me.
See, without a doubt, they've used 5 openers so far. That doesn't really help, because you need continuity at the top. You also saw the figures. Chris Gayle takes a lot of time, as Brad mentioned, but the strike rotation is a bit of an issue there. 60% dot balls in power play never really helps both the openers. It's not only about boundary hitting, but in a T20 game, even if you reduce the dot ball percentage in the first 6 overs, that's crucial, so that both the openers are comfortable, they get their eye in, and then they can go for their big shots.
Okay, let me get your ideal opening combo. You stick with Gayle and Kohli, you wouldn't change that?
Yeah, I would stick with Gayle and Kohli.
Okay, and you don't mind AB at 4, because that would raise questions of its own, whether AB bats too low at 4.
Yeah, I don't mind AB at 4. I just think that they need to strengthen that middle order, whether they put Mandeep Singh out 3 or open with him. Either way, I just think they've got to sacrifice one of those lower order players in that middle order and just hope that he gets a few quick runs to relieve the pressure on the likes of Jadiv and AB de Villiers, or even Head if he bats in that position of 4.
Well, they should get more than 49, hopefully, whichever players they put out.
Well, I tell you what, they were happy the other night that it rained, so they weren't under a lot of pressure.
Really? Okay.
A bit of relief for them.
Maybe I'll just ask Sanjay quickly. I thought the best thing that can happen after a 49 all-out is get your game in the next 2 days, put it behind. Now you had a washed-out game. The memory of 49 still within you. That could be difficult.
It is difficult, and generally it's very similar to a middle order batsman waiting to go into bat when there's a big partnership going on. So the focus, the concentration, a lot of it is wasted. The mental energy is wasted in the dressing room. So I think the best thing that could have or should happen to RCB is that they get onto the park, get the ball in the hand, get the bat in the hand, feel the buzz about the crowd, get the adrenaline pumping, and I think they should be on their way.
Okay, well, let's hope Bangalore's weather doesn't play spoil sport for the second time. Like I said, forecast is pretty good.